Hey guys, what is up?
Hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone's having an amazing day because I am as usual. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back waiting, being patient and super excited for that Shibarium launch. We all know what that is going to do to the Shib ecosystem, the most important part of this whole project, and it still isn't out. But when it comes out, these are going to be the golden days, okay? So what we can do right now is almost try to connect some dots, maybe speculate, and try to figure out more or less when it could potentially come out, what it would do to the price of the different tokens. Now, I found a very interesting article that could actually open a few doors or make us think. Now, can Bone survive without Shibarium launch? ? So let's get into it and then we can discuss it. Bone will be used as gas in the Shibarium network when released and has good use case in the Shiba Inu ecosystem. The token spiked 110% after unification. The firm that's building the Shibarium network announced that the L2 documentation will be released in Q3 of 2022. However, the Shibarium documentation got postponed to sometime shortly thereafter, making Bone seem weak in the market. Shiba Inu's ecosystem, Bone saw a dramatic decline in price after the FTX-induced crypto crash this month. Bone plummeted nearly 25% in a day, reaching new monthly lows during the second week of November. The crash comes 2 months after Bone doubled in price and reached $1.10 from 0.48 in August this year. Okay, so here we've got a screenshot of more or less the price it's floating at around right now. And here we've got the charts. Obviously it dipped after the Shibarium documentation was postponed by unification. Bone's prospects in the indices remain punctured. It fell to the mercy of bear markets and its phenomenal rally came to a screeching halt. In simple words, news about Shibarium documentation launch spiked a Bone's price and it crashed after unification postponed the release. So, the big question, can Bone survive without Shibarium documentation? Bone has no real use cases and the token needs Shibarium to expand its wings in the Shiba Inu ecosystem. Shibarium is the only vehicle that can bring Bone to life, and without the L2 network, the token might find it hard to scale up in price sustainably. The only thing that can get Bone to rally is if unification announces the date of launch for Shibarium documentation. The token might pump leading up to the days of the Shibarium documentation launch. In conclusion, Bone cannot survive without Shibarium and needs the L2 network to revive its price again. So, guys, this is very well said. At the end of the day, without Shibarium, Bone is nothing. It's always been about the fact that it's going to have a utility. And that's why the price was pumping even before Shibarium, because people were buying in, getting excited, and really understanding what can happen to it. But without Shibarium, it's kind of useless. It's just a dead token with no use whatsoever. And the only thing that could revive it is some hype. But it is written in the white papers. Shibarium is going to come out. Developers have already thrown a few hints at us. So it's definitely on the way, okay? It's always been about the layer 2 solution. That's why you have a lot of whales jumping in, buying a lot of, spending their money basically, okay? Trusting their money and putting all their confidence in this. Bone is extremely important, okay? Shibarium is very important. Together, they will work magnificently together, and don't forget that Bone will have to be used in every single transaction when Shibarium comes out. So think about it, 1.2 million holders of Shiba Inu, only 60k holders of Bone. So many of them are going to be buying up Bone like no tomorrow. At the end of the day, I think the Shib ecosystem is only going to grow. Could grow up to 2 million holders. Why not? It's getting a lot of exposure. It's expanding in so many different ways. I mean, even outside the online world, we've got fast food, clothing, it also being advertised in different billboards around the world. So definitely a lot of exposure, and people are really starting to notice it. It's been covered on social media. Big influencers are jumping in to really talk about the different headlines that are coming out in regards to the Shib ecosystem. So I think great things are to come. And don't forget, Shibarium undoubtedly is the biggest factor, but with it gonna come a lot of other things. So everything's gonna be built around the L2 solution, okay, layer 2 solution. Then we've got the exchanges listing it. Then we've got Shibaswap 2.0. We've got Treat replacing Bone as reward. So just so many great things are happening, and that is why you guys should be patient, okay? Because if you're just panicking and selling out, cashing out, and trying to run away, you'll never experience the real power of these developments, the real pump in price. The price is going to be taken to levels that you have never even heard of. So you better be ready and be prepared, because without Shibarium, as stated here, this is nothing, okay? Yeah, Bone is pretty much just surviving on the hype of Shibarium coming out in the future. That's why the price went up pretty high. There was even a point where without utility it was around $3 last year. So think about it, with the utility, what price it could reach. And calculate, I mean, you know how much Bone you're holding. For those of you that are holding, say for example, 10,000 Bone, can you just imagine what happens when when Bone reaches $10? It's going to be crazy, or $100. You're going to be making crazy amounts of money. Crazy amounts of money. We're going to create a few millionaires here, if not billionaires. So the success is to come. But success will require your patience and your trust in it. So trust the system, stick to your game plan. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel in order for you guys to join this community. This community is growing like no tomorrow. So hit that notifications bell. Also comment down below. What are you thinking? What are you doing? You know, your thoughts really do matter. Your opinions, your ideas. So don't sleep on these great opportunities that are happening. But as of now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say a big thank you to everyone. I appreciate all the support, and I'll see you in my next video.